Have you ever wondered what it's like to embark on a road trip from Delhi to Leh Ladakh? Our journey begins with a pre-dawn departure from Delhi, the heart of India. As the city sleeps, we make sure all the necessary permits are in order, and then we hit the open road. The thrill of adventure is palpable, the anticipation of the unknown, intoxicating. As the morning sun rises, we find ourselves on the highway, enveloped by the vast expanse of the road ahead. Lunchtime sees us stop at a local eatery where we refuel ourselves with delicious local cuisine and our vehicle at a designated petrol pump. The afternoon passes by in a blur of scenic vistas and changing landscapes. Before we know it, it's evening, and we've arrived in Chandigarh, the city beautiful. We check into our accommodation and take some time to explore the city's landmarks, unwinding and gearing up for the adventures that lie ahead. As the sun sets, we find ourselves in the vibrant city of Chandigarh, ready for the adventures that lie ahead. Day 2 greets us with the promise of a scenic drive to Manali. After a hearty breakfast at the hotel in Chandigarh, we embark on the journey, the car packed with snacks and water to keep us energized. The road weaves through a panorama of lush green landscapes, occasionally dotted by small towns, and our stomachs remind us it's time for lunch. We stop at a roadside dhaba, the aroma of freshly cooked food wafting in the air, and indulge in a delightful meal. Back on the road, the drive continues, the excitement growing as we draw closer to Manali. Upon arrival, we check into our hotel, the exhaustion of the journey melting away in the comfort of our rooms. As the evening unfolds, we find ourselves exploring Manali's bustling local markets, the air filled with the scent of Himachali cuisine. As night falls, we rest in Manali, awaiting the next leg of our journey. Day 3, and we're off to Keelong, a haven surrounded by the majestic Himalayas. We start our day early, the cool wind brushing our faces, as we hit the road from Manali. The journey is a symphony of stunning landscapes, with the towering mountains standing guard, their snow-capped peaks sparkling under the bright sun. We make sure to pause along the way, soaking in the beauty and capturing some unforgettable snapshots. As afternoon rolls in, we find a charming local restaurant to stop for lunch, filling up on the delicious local cuisine as we refuel our vehicle. The journey resumes, and before long, we find ourselves in the tranquil embrace of Keelong. We check into our accommodation and spend the evening strolling around, drinking in the serene beauty of the Himalayas. The day ends with us retiring for the night, hearts filled with anticipation for what tomorrow brings. Day 4, the most challenging yet exciting part of our journey, the drive from Keelong to Leh. As we bid farewell to Keelong after a hearty breakfast, we gear up for the adventure that lies ahead. The road from Keelong to Leh is not for the faint-hearted. It's a test of endurance, skill, and courage as we traverse through some of the most challenging terrains in the world. The journey is a blend of excitement and awe, as we navigate through high-altitude passes, narrow roads, and sharp turns. The landscape around us changes dramatically, with towering snow-capped peaks, deep valleys, and barren lands, all adding to the surreal beauty of our journey. It's a drive like no other, with the thrill of high-altitude driving and the awe-inspiring views of the Himalayas keeping us on our toes. As the afternoon sun shines bright, we make a pit stop at a roadside eatery, treating ourselves to a simple yet delicious meal. We also take this opportunity to refuel our vehicle, ensuring we're ready to tackle the rest of our journey. As we continue on our journey, we can't help but feel a sense of achievement. The challenging terrain, the high-altitude drive, it's all part of the incredible adventure that is a road trip from Keelong to Leh. Finally, as the evening approaches, we arrive in Leh, a city that is as beautiful as it is unique. We check into our hotel, ready to rest and acclimatize to the high altitude. It's important to take it easy and allow our bodies to adjust to the change in altitude, ensuring we're fit and ready to explore the city the next day. As the sun sets, we venture out to explore the local markets of Leh. The bustling markets, filled with colorful handicrafts, local produce, and the aroma of Ladakhi cuisine, is a perfect way to end our day. We end our day, ready to discover the wonders of Leh. From its rich culture and history to its breathtaking landscapes, Leh promises to be an unforgettable chapter in our road trip adventure. Day 5, we venture out to explore Leh and its enchanting surroundings. The morning light bathes the city in a golden hue, setting the perfect stage for a day of discovery. We kick off our adventure with a hearty breakfast and a thirst for exploration. Our first stop is the Thixi Monastery, an architectural marvel perched on a hilltop. Here, we marvel at the intricate murals and statues, each narrating tales of Buddhist culture and history. As we climb the steps, we are greeted by a panoramic view of the Indus Valley, a sight to behold. Next, we journey to Hemis Monastery, the largest in Ladakh. Nestled in the tranquil Hemis National Park, it's a haven of peace and spirituality. The monastery's grandeur, coupled with the serene backdrop of the snow-capped Himalayas, is nothing short of breathtaking. After a morning steeped in culture and history, we head to a local restaurant. Here we indulge in a traditional Ladakhi lunch, a gastronomic delight that tantalizes our taste buds with a blend of Tibetan and Indian flavors. With our hearts full and our stomachs fuller, we return to Leh in the afternoon. The city beckons us with its bustling markets, each alley a treasure trove of vibrant textiles, intricate metalwork, and fragrant spices. As we wander, we can't help but be charmed by the blend of tradition and modernity that defines Leh. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, we find ourselves in a local eatery. The aroma of local delicacies wafts through the air, enticing us to try dishes like thuppa and momos. Each bite is a burst of flavor, a perfect end to a day of exploration. We conclude the day with a delectable local dinner, excited for our upcoming expeditions. Days 6 and 7, we embark on unforgettable day trips to Nubra Valley and Pangong Lake. As dawn breaks, we set out for the enchanting Nubra Valley. The journey itself is a spectacle, with mesmerizing landscapes unraveling around every bend. It's as if nature is painting a masterpiece just for us. Our first stop is Diskit Monastery, perched high and offering panoramic views of the valley below. The tranquility here is almost tangible, inviting us to pause and soak it all in. Continuing our exploration, we find ourselves at the Hunter Sand Dunes. A surprising sight in the midst of the mountains, these dunes whisper tales of ancient trade routes and caravans. We spend the afternoon here, enjoying a picnic lunch amidst the scenic surroundings. Nothing quite compares to the simple joy of a meal shared in nature's lap. As the day draws to a close, we make our way back to Leh, carrying with us the echoes of Nubra Valley's serene beauty. Back at our hotel, we unwind, letting the day's experiences seep into our memories. Day 7 greets us with another adventure as we prepare for an unforgettable trip to Pangong Lake. The journey there is a symphony of changing landscapes, culminating in the sight of the lake itself. The tranquility of Pangong is a soothing balm to our city-weary souls. The lake, with its changing hues, is a spectacle like no other. We spend the afternoon here, the shore of the lake serving as the perfect picnic spot. The calm waters and the gentle rustle of the breeze provide the perfect soundtrack to our meal. As evening falls, we return to Leh, the city now familiar and welcoming. The bustling markets invite us to explore, perhaps for the last time on this journey. We stroll through the lanes, savoring the vibrant sights and sounds, the flavors of local delicacies adding to the richness of our experience. We spend our last night in Leh, reminiscing about our incredible journey. The city sleeps under a blanket of stars as we recount tales of the road, the valleys, the lakes, and the mountains. The echo of our adventures lulls us to sleep, promising to stay with us long after we've left these lands. Day 8, we bid farewell to the enchanting land of Leh Ladakh and start our journey back to Delhi. The road unravels before us, each mile a reminder of the incredible journey we've just undertaken. As the landscapes change, we find ourselves reminiscing about the mesmerizing views, the cultural encounters, and the culinary delights we've savored along the way. Halfway through the journey, we make a pit stop at one of the familiar roadside dhabas. Over a hearty lunch, stories of the trip are shared and laughter echoes around the table. The vehicle is refueled, ready for the last leg of our journey. As the day turns into evening, the cityscape of Delhi emerges in the distance. A sense of accomplishment fills us as we navigate the bustling city streets, each one of us carrying a piece of Leh Ladakh in our hearts. And that concludes our epic road trip from Delhi to Leh Ladakh. we arrive back in Delhi with a treasure trove of memories from this unforgettable adventure.